Alright, you are live now.
Hello everyone, this is RazorflameKun, and today for you I'm going to be playing Panel de Pawn, and we're going to be playing a difficulty which you normally have to type in a password in order to enter. It's L, up, and A. In order to play this mode, it's going to say hard, but it's actually going to be super hard. And the differences between the two, super hard is going to be a lot. You'll see when we get into it. One note I want to make is I'm not going to be able to commentate much, and there's going to be some frame drops, which I unfortunately cannot avoid. But hopefully they're to a minimum. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. So when you first start out a fight, you want to get the chains and everything going right away. The object of the game is to get your opponent's garbage all the way to the top so that you win the fight. And since it's a speedrun, you want to do it in a fast period of time. Unfortunately, since the category I'm playing is extremely hard, I'm not going to be able, like I said, I'm not going to be able to commentate too much during this because I'm going to be mainly focusing. But chains are the green numbers, and the red numbers are the combos. You want to do a good mix of both in order to win within a decent period of time. In terms of the estimate is so high because this game is a big ball of RNG. You can be up 30 seconds and then the next fight can make you lose over a minute. It's really it can be difficult at times. Like you're gonna notice there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't have time to explain it all. Unfortunately, I was gonna have a co-commentator who would be able to explain it all, but unfortunately, they were not available. You also notice me at the start. I'm gonna be raising my stack. That is to give myself more panels to work with. You might also hear me. You might also hear my controller. That's actually going to be a thing because my headset's very, like, extremely sensitive. So apologies for that, but you get to hear all of the glorious mashing that is done in this game. So you might notice. So for most fights, you want to get a 5 chain, which is a green number, followed by a couple of combos, like 4, 5, 6 combos to make the opponent reach the top, make the opponent's garbage reach the top fairly quickly. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask in chat, although I'm probably not going to be able to answer them immediately. I will definitely be able to answer them after a fight is over, though. One note, this game, I should have mentioned this, this game is a Japanese exclusive, and in case you're wondering what the story is, it loosely follows Tetris Attack's story, except with fairies. That should be good enough to win. Yep. So basically, you just do chains and combos till you get your opponent's up to the top like that, and then usually they don't have time to react. Sometimes they do. It just it just varies. There's also going to be some difficulty spikes that are going to be happening somewhat soon. First one's going to be at the very next fight, which is going to be no, the fight after the next, which is that fight's Flare. That's going to be the first time where you're going to notice a big increase in difficulty. All in all, it's been smooth so far, but like I'm not sure if I said this before, but if I have, I apologize. This game is going to be can be fairly trolly at times. Like you can be, like I said, for no reason other than the opponent wants you to lose time. The opponent will make you lose that time. Okay, there's first, normally I don't lose, but there's first loss. In a speedrun, losing doesn't matter, you just try again. But just for the donation, just for donation reasons, I'm going to donate $2 per death. So that's $2 already that I'm going to donate. Sometime after my run. Runs, I should say. This category is called Super Hard for a reason, by the way. There we go. That's what this difficulty is called, and I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this, but the estimate is 30 minutes, even though my PB is 16:17, because of how RNG this game can be sometimes. But this is Flare, and this is going to be the first instance where you're going to notice the NPCs actually start to get hard. Or harder than they were. Oh, lots, like I said, this game is very difficult to get in, is very difficult, this specific category. But there are some ways you can mitigate the difficulty. First is to actually not miss chains, which kind of work that if you get that, you get one, and then you get another. You put another one like that or like this. Then that's a chain. Combo is just 4, 5, 6 of the same block. If anyone would like to match my donation of $2 per death, feel free to do so. After all, it's going to a good cause. Starting, you'll notice that the NPC players are behaving in a certain way. Later on, they're going to actually change the way that they behave to focus more on chains, and that's going to be in 2 stages. They're going to start focusing more on chains instead of down stacking, which is instead of what they're doing now, which is called down stacking. Come on. The steel blocks you see, those are called shock blocks. You have to get rid of them before you can clear any of the garbage above that particular garbage. So whenever you see steel blocks, you want to get rid of them as quickly as possible. And this is an example of how bad the RNG in this game can be. There we go, finally. Oh my god. And that's just an example of how difficult this can be and how much they control. All right. A lot of these fights are determined on chains. So if you don't get good chaining throughout the entire fight, that's when you start to not do as well as you were. That you have to get good chains throughout the entire fight in order to actually finish the fights within a respectable period of time. There we go. So starting here, you're going to notice the opponent's The opponent's behavior change, like I said earlier. They're going to focus more on chains than anything else. And you're going to also notice the cursor speed is going to be much faster. Starting from here on, I'm not going to be able to commentate at all, because I'm going to need to focus. So I hope you enjoy the music for the rest of the run. Okay, first one down. That's Phoenix. Next is Dragon. Then we have Thanatos, and then we have the bitch herself, Cordelia. All four of these fights are extremely hard. Just watch the cursor speed of the last the last couple fights, and you'll see why. Oh, one thing I probably should have mentioned is that this game lags, and you'll know when it lags. Usually it lags when garbage is being destroyed. Not that I know of. That might, it might, but I'm not 100% sure of that. No, that person that told you to play Tetris Attack instead probably told you that because it's easier. This game is much harder casually than, Tetris Attack. The panel drop speed is faster, and a bunch of other things. The time you have before you die at the end, stop time is shorter as well. Anyways, this is Thanatos. And this is another very hard fight. That might be enough to kill, hopefully. Come on. There we go. Thanatos. Anyways, so this is the last fight coming up. It's Cordelia, otherwise known as the bitch herself. The reason why she's called the bitch herself, you might see. Note the cursor speed. Sorry, I'm not able to read chat now. This is extremely hard. Time. Oh my god. Condor, this is not Tetris Attack. Tetris Attack is it's the same game, but it was released for the Western audiences. So, thank you all. The reason why there's a reason why I'm not able to talk during this run is especially during the last fight is it's just extremely intense. So sorry that there were times that I was not able to talk, but hopefully you enjoyed the music during the times that I wasn't able to talk. In terms of time, I was hoping for better time than that, but for marathon time, I'm still happy with that time. Just for reference, my current PB is a 16:17, and the world record is a 7-minute 21-second time. that just shows how much RNG difference there is. But just wanted to say thanks for allowing me to run this game, and hope you all stick around for the next run, which is going to be it was a bonus run that was unlocked by a anonymous donor who donated $100 before the marathon started. It's 100 line level 0 start of Tetris for the NES. So hope you guys enjoy that.